Now we come to the third element for the formation of a valid binding contract, that is consideration. Consideration is defined under Section 2D of the Contracts Act 1950, saying that when, at the desire of the promisor, atas kehendak promisor, the promisee or any other person has done or does something, so such act of that promisee is called a consideration. So, by virtue of this definition, it means that the consideration happens upon the request of the promisor, where the promisee do something in return for what has been promised by the promisor. Okay, so consideration here means that ulangan atau balasan pada janji yang dibuat oleh promisor. Okay, it is the return of the promise made by the promisee. Okay, here is the example. Let's say we have Zaid who offered to sell his car for 30,000 to Adam. So here it means that Zaid desire or request from Adam, if he wish to accept his offer, Adam must pay him 30,000 for the car. So here, if Adam accept the offer, meaning that Adam would pay 30,000 to Zaid. So the payment of this 30,000 is the consideration, balasan for the promise made by Zaid to sell his car to Adam. Okay, so that is the definition of consideration. Now, why is it important to have consideration in a contract? Because under the general rule given by Section 26 of the Contracts Act 1950, it provides that an agreement made without consideration is void. Here it means that if there is no consideration in a promise, in that case, the agreement is not a contract. It is not valid contract. Okay, so for example, let's say the illustration from that section saying that A promises for no consideration to give to B 1,000. This is a void agreement, meaning the promise made by A is not binding. Why? Because there is no consideration from B for his promise to give B 1,000 ringgit. So that is the example where saying the agreement is made without consideration. Therefore, by virtue of this Section 26, consideration is essential, is important to make a valid binding contract. Without consideration, the agreement is not a contract.